Alright guys, I just got out of Wonka. Here's my non-spoiler review. So, this was an interesting theater experience. Probably about 5 minutes into the movie, 6, 7 people just got up and walked out, which I haven't seen before, really maybe ever in my life. This movie has a very specific tone to it. It kind of took me a little bit by surprise. I guess I didn't really watch that many trailers. I wanted to be surprised. I heard people say it was going to be a musical, but this is really a true musical. The other movies, the first two movies, kind of were movies that had music in them and they had the musical scores and the songs. But this movie is a true musical, in my opinion. I think a majority of the people are going to like this movie. For me personally, it's not for me. It's not a bad movie. It's just not the type of movie that I like. Um, there are going to be some people, I think a minority of people, but there are going to be people who absolutely are not or cannot stand this movie. If it's not for you, it's going to be a very very tough watch. But it is. But if it is for you, I think you're gonna like it. Um, Definitely, I think I prefer it to the Johnny Depp one, which I kind of, if you can see from my past video, I didn't like. Um, but this is definitely a kids movie. There's no way around it, which kind of disappointed me. Um, like I said, it doesn't make it a bad movie. It just doesn't make it a movie for me. I obviously Willy Wonka is a movie that has kids in it, but I was thinking that this would be a movie kind of for everyone. But this is definitely a family movie if you have younger kids. Um, it's not to say that adults can enjoy this, but I think a lot of adults are going to go in and just kind of realize right away you realize what kind of demographic this is for. With that being said, I think the music wasn't bad, but I don't think it's as memorable as the original movie. I think Timothy Chalamet did a good job. I was frustrated because there are parts of the movie that I really, really loved that were like a 10 out of 10 for me, and I was kind of hoping that the whole movie would be like that, and it just wasn't. I'll get into that in my spoiler review, but, the Oompa Loompa stuff I thought was handled really, really well. The ending scene, which I'll get into in my spoiler review, I absolutely loved. I was hoping that was the whole movie. I'm like, where was this the whole movie? Um, but other than that, like I said, I think majority of people are going to like this movie. It's a very good holiday movie. I think it's coming out at the right time. So if you have young kids, or even if you just like musicals, or you kind of just like lighthearted movies, I think you'll like this movie. Um, there's a few things that I have to get into that I don't want to spoil, but other than that, I think this is a success. I think this is definitely not a bad movie. Definitely not, a disaster or anything that's going to get shit on. I just think it's not necessarily a huge home run. I don't think this is going to be like a Barbie level, cultural event. I just think it's going to be, like a solid movie. And I think, as I'm going to talk about more spoilers, there is a potential for a sequel, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be a one and done, but kind of the way they set it up, I think there could be a sequel. Um, so overall, I think a solid movie. He did a good job. I just don't think, with two movies, with two more, with another, you know, acting performance as Wonka, I just don't see the original movie being able to be recreated. They try to remake, they've tried to prequel now, so unfortunately, I just don't think anyone can do it like Gene Wilder can. But he did his own spin on it, and I thought it was pretty good. So that's my non-spoiler review. I'm about to get into spoilers. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.